We've never really explored Delaware before, so instead of Googling things to do, we asked strangers to plan our trip for us.
Have you been to Henlopen
No.
State Park?
We're Joseph and Kalyn, full-time RVers for 6 years, and we're here to shine a light on a state that doesn't get nearly enough attention. Here are the rules we're sticking to. We can't visit anything unless it's recommended by a local.
If you were down here on the weekend, I would say Paradise, which is down in Potnetz.
We have to follow every suggestion as literally as possible.
One of the guys said something about like the northernmost point of the park.
And we're staying away from typical tourist traps like the Rehoboth Beach and Boardwalk. Look at how pretty these are. Oh.
So with no plans of our own, we are ready to follow the locals' lead and see Delaware through their eyes. Who knows what hidden gems we'll discover along the way.
If I had planned this all out, I would know exactly where we're going.
This is more fun. I don't know about more fun. It's fun.
Trinity,
Come here.
you ready to go for
Sit.
a walk?
Whoa. What? You are not. All right, let's go. Oh my goodness.
She is amped this morning.
She's going around you.
We have actually driven through Delaware before. Pretty sure in the RV, but we've never spent the night here. We've never done activities here. I don't know. It counts for us that we've driven through it. So I don't know. You have to let us know in the comments what counts for you.
It should count for them too, because there's one thing I learned in Denali, and that is feet on the ground matter, and we have put our feet on the ground in Delaware, so it totally counts.
When I was looking for places to stay in Delaware, they said Trap Pond State Park was named by like Reader's Digest the most scenic state park in Delaware. I don't think there's that many, but it is really pretty here. We have been out paddling on Trap Pond, which if you've never been out there, it looks like the bayous of Louisiana or the swamps of Florida. Is just absolutely gorgeous, and nothing could disturb the peace of paddling through the trees except for Joseph falling off his paddleboard. Was it shower day?
I cannot go paddleboarding without falling in.
You did it, John Pennekamp. You did fine. It might dry out. The only thing I didn't think about was the amount of tree coverage that we would have, which these trees are very beautiful and they provide a lot of shade, and they just aren't very friendly with our Starlink, which you would think after almost 2 years of having Starlink that I would actually remember, but I saw that it had water electric here and I got really excited because then we wouldn't have to worry about our solar panels, because in the 10 days that we've been here, it's been like raining almost every single day, but the Starlink still doesn't work. So we've been headed to the local library because the speeds are a little bit better there, trying to get our work done, accessing the internet. So just be aware that if you rely on Starlink, you may want another carrier's hotspot just in case.
The price here, you really can't beat it. It starts at 27 bucks a night. On the weekdays, it's a little bit more expensive over the weekend, but other than the weather, it's been a fantastic stay. Bye, Trin. Well, like Kalyn said, we have been here for 10 days and we don't have sewer hookups, which means I'm getting use out of the portable tank.
We have had some questions come in on what portable tank we use. It's from Amazon, so we'll drop a link to that in the description.
And that right there, that's your telltale sign that it's just about time to shut it off, because otherwise it's gonna be a fountain coming out of here. Easy peasy, off to the dump.
And by off to the dump, he just means literally down a few rows of RVs, because they do have quite a few, well, they have 2 dump stations and then quite a few like gray water disposal areas. So that's really convenient.
You got enough stuff over there?
I had to grab my coat. What? Why is this garbage here? We have a garbage bin.
Because I went to the library last. There you go.
Oh, that was so difficult. Anyway, I went to grab my coat because it's on the edge of like too cold, not too cold. Oh, I don't know. I don't know where we're headed today. We might be headed to a beach. I don't know. So I just want to be prepared.
Don't let me forget the dump.
Yes, that's where we're headed first.
It would not be the first time if I drove out of here and just drove around town with a bucket of sewage in the back. Speaking of which, some people have asked, why do I bother with a macerator? Why not just dump it into the tank and tow the tank behind the truck? Hang on. My podcast turned on. Stop! Okay. I do the macerator for 2 reasons. Number one, the dump station isn't always within the campground. In fact, most of the time we're boondocking. And so I'm driving like 15 miles to get to a dump station. So 15 miles towing a little portable tank, not typically ideal. And second of all, I don't like towing a little plastic tank. I'm always afraid the wheels are gonna fall off. In fact, the wheels have fallen off this one without me towing it. So I just like the system. I feel like it's more contained and everything to have the macerator, keep the tank in the truck, and do it that way.
The fact that you said the wheels are falling off does not really make people want to go visit the link on Amazon and get the same exact one that we have.
Well, here's the thing. Go to Amazon, look at the one we have, but when you're buying a portable tank, you need to buy it specific to your needs. The reason we have this one is because when we bought it, we had a sliding hitch, and this is the one that fit between the end of the sliding hitch and the end of the tailgate of the pickup.
Plus, it's 6 years old.
And it's 30 some gallons, I think.
Yeah.
I wanted a tank that was relatively big.
Right,
They make 15 gallon ones.
Do you like our excuses?
The pollen here is nuts. Can you see it on that guy's windshield?
Oh my goodness. Yep, I see that. Because that's what some of this
pollen.
is too.
This is all pollen on our...
Pollen, pollen, pollen. It is springtime.
It's like we're parked in the woods or something.
Ready to go find some locals?
I am ready. I washed my hands, now I just need the hand sanitizer. And I just discovered something else.
What? You put trash in your door? What am I gonna do with you?
I don't know, you're gonna have to keep me.
Well, you're a good chauffeur. So we are heading to Wilson's General Store, so you gotta put that in your...
Which I feel like you kind of lied, because you Googled this one. You said we didn't Google.
Did I? Because...
Did you just know it?
I just went to Reddit.
And that's your loophole.
Oh, yeah. I didn't Google, I went to Reddit because I was like, that's where a lot of people share local things. So they said, get a Scrapple sandwich at Wilson's General Store.
Oh boy.
It's in Georgetown.
Are you gonna do a Scrapple sandwich?
I might take a bite of yours.
Come on.
Do you know what Scrapple is? Because if you don't, it's a lot of pork bits.
It's a lot of, and whatever's left over on the grill is my understanding.
I don't know, but we gotta do it. It's a local thing, right? So anyway, we're gonna head to Wilson's General Store in Georgetown. It's about a half-hour away. Eat a Scrapple sandwich.
And find some strangers.
Find some strangers. We got some liquid courage to try to talk. No.
What did you put in there?
These are little Celsius packs.
There's just a Celsius pack in mine.
But the caffeine gives me a little burst of energy so we can talk to people.
Liquid courage.
I'm so nervous. We just have to order first. We don't have to talk to anyone yet.
It's not like our whole thing hinges on this or anything.
Let's see.
Do you have your Scrapple still?
Yes, we have make breakfast all day.
Okay.
$21, please.
Okay.
Card.
You ready to try this Scrapple?
I'm a little nervous.
I don't have to try it now because he said he wanted it with cheese. So I got the BLT toasted. It looks really good. Let's get mine out of the way first so then we can watch Joseph eat the Scrapple. This looks amazing. Look at that bacon. That was so good. That's a good BLT.
All right, we got Scrapple.
Okay.
So we got...
so it's like a meat in there. Interesting.
This looks really good. This actually looks... So it's sausage.
Yeah? You like it, really?
A little behind the scenes, we're counting calories. I can't count calories today.
Nope, not today.
That's really good. That is really good.
After sampling the local flavor, it was time to build up some courage and start asking strangers for their best recommendations on what to do next.
If I was you, I'd just get onto the back road, not the main, 30th for the main road. I'd get on these back roads, just ride around, and you'll see a lot like that.
Lewes is a nice, quaint town. The ferry's there. There's a lot of shops. I think you would enjoy that.
If you were down here on the weekend, I would say Paradise, which is down in Potnetz. But I'm going to send you to a real locals place, and that's Mr. Wilson's house, where all my locals are playing dominoes with me. Thank you all for coming.
This feels like we're crashing a party. It feels so weird.
You guys accept a couple of strangers?
Put that out there. 9 on the other end. Don't be showing my hand.
So if all of you were born here, you all have lived here in Delaware?
Yeah, I was born in Delaware. He wasn't. Have you been to Henlopen?
No.
State Park?
No.
You can go there.
That's what I told about Lewes.
Trap Pond's pretty cool.
Trap Pond is where we're staying. We paddleboard
That's the
at the lake.
farthest part north with, what the heck are the cypress trees?
Cheater.
You're up, I think. I'm up again? Yeah.
It's great to meet you all.
I can't believe we just crashed a domino party.
Just so you know, that's going to be me in 20 years. Every Thursday, hanging out with friends. I just need the friends
I'm
part.
just glad you
Domino
took
party.
over the talking to the strangers part, and I just had to film.
I have
Because I
to
was really nervous
I
about
have to
that.
say the news part of me took over a little
Yeah,
bit.
he used to work for the news,
I was a little
so-
rusty when we came in here, and I did this off camera. I was asking him if I could film in the restaurant here or
Yeah.
in the general store. I was like shaking like a leaf. Like, we have a YouTube channel. Like, I must have made a complete fool of myself.
But we should go exploring some of these places that people mentioned. So that a lot of people said the town of Lewes.
Everybody said the town
which
of
is
Lewes.
spelled Lewes. They got really upset if people call it Lewes.
Yes.
So
it's
don't
Lewes.
call it Lewes. It's Lewes. So they said that's a cute little town. It looks like it's on the water.
Right next to it is a state park.
Yeah,
that is
Cape
up.
Henlopen State
Yep.
Park.
So we'll go there.
And then
I love this last one.
I know,
love
because
this last
it fits in with open roading. He was like, just go down the back roads of Delaware.
Get lost.
Yeah, get lost on the
Wait.
roads of Delaware.
Was he just saying get lost?
Maybe no. They were so all so sweet
Yes.
and so welcoming, and especially when you don't know what they're gonna expect when you put a camera in their face.
And when they let you come and watch them play dominoes,
I know.
they're just the best people.
All right,
Absolute
well
best
let's
people.
go to Lewes and see what's there because I've never heard of Lewes before.
Me neither.
So-
Apparently there's a ferry to Cape May from there.
Yeah, we're not going to New Jersey. Welcome to Lewes. We got an auto store, Liberty gas station.
Okay, I think you're being a little unfair. They said 2nd Street, not as soon as you hit the sign. I don't think we've gotten to the downtown yet, but we're getting close.
In case you were curious what houses in Lewes looked like. Cute. Ooh, there's a cemetery. We should go explore that one.
I think you're... Are you mocking the
No,
town of Lewes?
I'm not mocking. I'm just saying this is what. Oh, is someone burying someone? Oh my word!
There's a shovel going on.
There was a shovel situation. That was just a little creepy.
So how stressed are you right now at the fact that we have no idea what we're doing today?
It was a little stressful on two fronts. One is that just not knowing what we're doing and wanting to do Delaware justice.
Right.
And number two, we're also filming a video. So I'm also thinking about that. Is what we're gonna do, is that gonna be interesting enough?
video worthy?
Yeah, is it
Right.
video worthy? Or are you just gonna see us walking around? What did you see?
I was just the pretty trees,
They
but
are very pretty trees.
I don't know if this street is truck friendly, to be honest.
Probably not. Most downtowns are not.
Alrighty, let's give it a shot.
It's cute though.
It is a cute town.
I love seeing brick. Bumble and Brine. If we find a bookstore, that's a
Yeah,
necessity.
we've just got to explore some of these shops.
Okay, we got some boutique stores.
Wait for me. Oh, hang on, I gotta lock the door. There we go.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Look at how pretty these are. Oh. Even though it hasn't been like super warm, I am kind of glad we're visiting in the spring so you get to see all the flowers.
Today is the warmest day we have had in 10 days.
Yeah, the only other warm day was the day we went paddleboarding.
And it was warm. It was, I mean, I fell in the water, so that made it a little colder on my front. But today, I don't think you need the jacket.
No, I'm
You
good.
brought it just in case,
I'm
but
good.
blue sky. How excited are you right now?
I love bookstores. Well, I sadly did not find anything, but you picked up something.
I got a sticker for the Yeti. I realized I didn't have anything from Delaware, so.
I know, you gotta commemorate our
This
time
works.
in Lewes.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh man, the ice cream store is closed.
They open at 1. They open at 1. Does it look like they have dairy free in there? Hang on, I'm looking at the.
No,
I'm looking at the flavors. They got vanilla.
It's 2. It's 2 p.m.
Oh, what? So why aren't they open?
I don't know.
It's open Monday to Sunday. That's weird. Do you want to check the Lewes Bake Shop?
Yeah, I'm not too full from lunch.
It smells so good.
Yeah, you could get a smoothie in here. You could do some green tea, some mulled cider. We didn't get any baked goods, but I got a frozen lemonade. You got a wild berry smoothie, so just a little pick-me-up this afternoon.
I think this is the end of 2nd Street.
This is the end, so let's pop over to, what is it, 1st Street?
It's gotta be.
I don't know, see if there's anything over there before we head to our next location.
I feel like that gave us a really good overview of Lewes.
It's cute. Like if you're in southern Delaware, definitely check it out.
And there's more we could have explored. We could have gone over to where the ferry ride is and stuff like that. But we are running out of daylight and we still got 2 more things to do in the state of Delaware. And today's our only day.
I know. So we're headed next to Cape Henlopen State Park.
Hello.
You're going to use a credit card. Please go up to the next booth.
Okay. So we're all paid up.
Yes.
Now what?
Well, that says campground traffic only, so
That's
go to the
not us.
left. Beach and fishing pier.
So we just going to like the beach hiking?
I don't know. I don't know what to expect here. They just said go to the state park. I have no idea. Oh, there's lots of signs. There is a nature center to the left. Primitive camp to the right. The fishing pier and beach is to the left. Let's just go left.
Go left?
Yeah. If I had planned this all out, I would know exactly where we're going.
This is more fun.
Is
I
it?
don't know about more fun. It's fun. So
We don't know what to
one of the
expect.
guys said something about like the northernmost point of the park. And I think it could be cool to, we don't want to go to the exit. I think it could be cool to go up there.
Yeah, it's the little
Point
point that goes
of
out.
the beach. Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah,
Like Cape Cod.
but in Delaware.
Hopefully we're allowed through here.
I hope so. Oh, there's
parking. We're good.
Entering sensitive bird nesting area.
Oh, don't offend them.
I was thinking the same thing.
I knew you were. That's why I beat you to it. Well, I'm glad I brought my coat.
It is a little chilly
It's
here.
a little chilly out here next to the water, but it looks like this is the most northernest point of Cape Henlopen State Park. I don't know, it just feels fancy to say that.
I was worried that this was as far as we could go.
I know, the fence
I'm
felt
guessing.
a little ominous.
I'm guessing that's where
ominous.
the easily offended birds are.
Can we find them? Do any exist over there? I don't see any. Is this the path?
This is the path. We got public beach. It's a
That's
carry
us,
in,
we're the public.
carry in, carry out.
The dunes are really pretty.
Well, so far, oh shoot.
What?
I was gonna say all the things I'm seeing are going this way, but I think I see a line blocking off.
Let's just go test
Let's
it.
go see.
Maybe it just says no vehicles. That's what we're gonna hope.
Let's hope.
Can you slow down? I can't walk fast in the sand. It's like a slog. Nada.
It's not looking good.
Nope. So I don't know if you can actually go see the northernmost point.
I'm guessing you can certain times of year.
When the birds aren't here?
When they're not nesting.
When they're not offended?
That's my guess.
So what do you think of the beach?
Well, first of all, I wish I brought my jacket. You were smart, I was not. It is really pretty. And if you know me, one of the things I like doing when I'm at water is watching big boats go by, and you've got that here. You've got ocean liners coming through, so if it were summer, I'd stay here. I'd rate it 9 out of 10, I think. It's a nice beach.
And for me, I always rate beaches on like how soft their sand is, and this one is pretty soft. I don't know if it's quite sugar sand, but it's definitely not the particle rocky sand that we found at John Pennekamp in Florida. But since we really are not gonna go get our swimsuits on and lay out and enjoy the beach right now, let's go get lost on the back roads of Delaware. The lighting's not great with the shadows and everything and the way the sun is, so you just have to bear with us. But I think how we're gonna do this is we've put in the coordinates back to Track Pond State Park where we're staying, and then we're gonna just see what roads speak to us as we get there, right?
We'll just take a random left, right, but we'll always have kind of Trap Pond. We're not gonna get actually lost, because the thing is, we don't wanna end up in Maryland or Pennsylvania.
Which could be very easy
or
to
New
do.
York. Yeah, Delaware's not that huge. So we'll just take a random left, random right, kind of keep Trap Pond in the directions.
And we'll see what these back roads really look like. Did you decide on our first left?
I got our first left, and then we're gonna do a jog to the right and the left. I have to admit, when Jim suggested we just get on the back roads and drive around, it really hit both of us, because that's exactly what our name, Open Roading, means to us.
The map says to go straight, and we're gonna turn left.
We're going left. We're open roading. The name Open Roading was actually inspired by something my dad used to do. He'd take random turns just to see where they led. He called it road opening. So now Google wants me to go straight. You know what? Let's go left.
On Martin's Farm Road.
Sometimes the path took you to unexpected beauty. Oh, this is pretty.
Yeah.
And other times, not.
Oh, we ran across a state prison.
Oh, great.
That's what that is.
When you said state, I was like, oh, state fairgrounds?
No, state prison. See all the barbed wire?
And sometimes it led you right back to where you started. Look where we ended up.
Back at the general
There's
store.
Wilson's.
That's funny.
That was not intentional at all. But on those leisurely drives, it was never about the destination. It was always about the journey. So when Kalyn and I were looking to name our YouTube channel, we wanted something that captured the curiosity, that pull to follow the open road that we'd never traveled before. So that was really interesting.
An interesting experiment.
I don't know. I really enjoyed the town. I wish it had been summer for the beach. The driving the empty roads. I always love that. I always
we should do this more often.
Love that. But here's the funny thing. I would have loved to have spent the morning / afternoon playing dominoes with the guys.
Really? Oh,
I just feel like those guys would have filled the day with stories, and it would have been awesome.
Yeah, and he actually said to me, he was like, in town, if we see some dominoes, can we buy some?
We need to pick some up.
Obviously, that is not all to see in Delaware. We really only scratched the surface, and if you've been to Delaware and have a spot that you absolutely love, of course, we gotta come back at some point, because we've only done southern Delaware, we haven't done the middle, we haven't done up north near Wilmington, so let us know what you love in Delaware. If you've been to Delaware, because I don't know, like how many people watching have been to Delaware? I feel like it's just a state that not really many people talk about.
So this is the last video that we're releasing before the Postcard Club submission ends. So we're gonna leave a link in the description. You can sign up for that if you want. It's $15, it helps support the channel. And in return, you're gonna get a personalized postcard from Kalyn and I somewhere in our summer journeys.
haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you do that so you can follow us along on our journey for where we're headed next for Slow Down Summer. We're gonna give you a few hints, 3 different words, and you can leave your guesses into the comments as to where we're headed. Do you have the first word?
Homemade.
Simple.
And traditional.
Leave your comments, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.